Hello students, let us start today's class. In the previous class, we started circulatory system of human beings. Circulatory system of human beings is composed of heart, blood and blood vessels. Heart is the pumping organ which pumps out blood. Blood, it is a red colored fluid which flows through the blood vessels. Blood vessels are tube-like structures through which the blood moves in our body. Here you see a question given, why is the color of blood red? I am sure now you know the answer of it. Yes, due to presence of a pigment, a red pigment called hemoglobin, the color of the blood is red. You know, hemoglobin binds with oxygen and transport it to all parts of the body. And it is present in a type of blood cell called red blood cell. In class 6, you read about if we do not take iron in our diet, we may suffer from a disease called anemia. Actually, hemoglobin is an iron-containing pigment. If we do not take enough amount of iron in our diet, hemoglobin will not be produced. So, oxygen will not be carried to the cells, or oxygen carrying capacity of the blood will be reduced. And thus, as the cells do not get oxygen, energy will not be released from food, and we will become weak and less energetic. So we must keep iron in our diet for the production of hemoglobin in our body. Blood, it is a fluid. The fluid part is called the plasma, and in which three types of cells are suspended: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Here I show you diagrams of different types of blood cells. Blood cells are of three types: red blood cells, white blood cells and platelets. Red blood cells which help in carrying oxygen. It contains the pigment hemoglobin in it. White blood cells, here you see there are different types of white blood cells. White blood cells helps the body to fight against infections. And here platelets, during injuries or cuts, blood comes out of our body. It helps in clotting of blood, or it stops bleeding. Now let us discuss about blood vessels. There are different types of blood vessels in the body. You know that during inhalation, a fresh supply of oxygen fills the lungs. Oxygen has to be transported to the rest of the body. Also, the blood picks up the waste materials including carbon dioxide from the cells. This blood has to go back to the heart for transport to the lungs for removal of carbon dioxide. You have read about this in chapter 10. So, two types of blood vessels are present in our body: arteries and veins. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Since the blood flow is rapid and at a high pressure, the arteries have thick elastic walls. On the other hand, veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide-rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. The veins have thin walls. There are valves present in veins which allow blood to flow only towards the heart. So, two types of blood vessels, arteries and veins. Arteries carry oxygen-rich blood, and it carries blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Whereas veins carry carbon dioxide-rich blood, and it carries blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. Arteries which carry blood from the heart, it divides into smaller vessels. On reaching the cells, they divide further into extremely thin tubes, and these are called capillaries. So you get another type of blood vessel. These are called capillaries. These are very thin tubes. The capillaries join up to form veins. So the artery breaks into capillaries, and capillaries join to form veins. That means what? In between arteries and veins there are capillaries, which are very thin blood vessels and which helps in exchange of materials from the blood to the cells or from the cells to the blood. So today we have learnt about different types of blood vessels. Thank you, students.